How are we doing, guys? Broken Machine here. Hope you're all well. It's been a while since I've done a tutorial for Warzone. This is Warzone 2, of course. I've got 30 wins in this game, and I felt like today, maybe it's time to do a tutorial on how to win in Warzone 2. So this is part way through the game. We're not going to talk about the start of it, getting your loot and all that good stuff. I'm sure you can figure that out. It's pretty straightforward, but where you win the game is really towards the end. The decision making here applies for the rest of the lobby. So if you can watch this and understand what I'm trying to say, hopefully you can take that knowledge and win the game. So we're going to have a look at a couple of games that I've won. 2 of these are from today. Now, I'm not going to sit in the corner for the entire game here. I'm just checking around to see what's going on. A UAV has popped, and whenever one does pop, it's always a good idea just to take a little breather, have a look around you, and see what's going on. Now, for this, as you can see, the circle is just ahead of me, and I'm going to take the high ground here. High ground tends to win, so you always want to be trying to get it if you can. Now, I was in a risky position there, and the only reason why was I just wanted to see if anyone's around me. Plating up, I'm going to have a little peek on this guy, see if he's available to take down, but I'm not going to focus too long on this one. A lot of people make the mistake of sitting there and focusing on players for way too long. Do not do that. Massive mistake. Don't get...
Like cheese?
This guy just said, do you like cheese in the lobby? This one was quite a funny one, I've got to say. As you can see, we have taken the high ground here. Again, don't focus on players for too long. I'd love more kills, but I'd like the win. This was my first solo win, actually. I've got quite a lot of wins in squads, 30 wins total, 2 solos. And yeah, we're going to take the high ground again, but I'm not giving up the position just yet. I could move across the roof. The circle in the top left there, you always want to be checking that out. Not focusing on that too much. I'm checking, see what's going on. Obviously, like I said, high ground is very valuable, so there's likely going to be other players trying to take it as well. And if you just look to the left here, there is a guy. The guys are chatting as well. There's a guy just in front. Have a little gander. But here we go, left. Don't quite get in there. I am going to show the loadouts later on in the video, so don't worry if you want to copy these.
Oh, with 4 now. Let's go.
See what I'm doing there? I'm holding the position. I'm a little exposed on the roof, but I'm just going to hold it. He peeks. I get the kill. Guy on the right side. He's going to dink me, so I'm going to go left. Finish this guy. Doesn't seem too happy about that.
Okay, I'm not gonna shoot, okay?
These guys are saying, don't shoot, don't shoot. It's me. So maybe they were teaming. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I'm coming, peace.
Checking my corners here. You always want to be checking corners. Don't sit in one position for too long. Don't get tunnel vision. Not just on players, but on the map as well. Don't be staring at one spot for way too long. Now you see here, I'm moving up with a little bit of cover in front of me. Just to conceal myself a little bit. Now that push there, that is key movement there. Turn the corner, aimed outside where I think the enemy is going to be. A little bit behind cover, but we're going to make a little move here. This guy's destroyed. I get flashed, but don't worry about it. It's his. Bob is talking about cheater. Claymore there. Watch out for claymores. Now look at this final circle. This is where I mean talking about positioning. It's all about the positioning. I'm looking at the circle. I'm thinking, don't want to be down below. Probably want to be just on the edge maybe. There's a little bit of cover here. I'm going to drop in. Check my corner there. Make sure no one's chilling. And then we're going to do a little nice movement there behind the box. Having a look around, seeing what's going on. Checking the bushes. This guy pushes me. Did not see him. Now we're going to move as we get that kill. Just to see what's going on. A bit risky, but I felt like it was the right play there. I'm looking at the circle. The cluster strike is over on the left there. Don't really want to move there. There's a guy on the left there. A little bit of cover once again. This guy rushes me. Mistakes were made. Calls me a cheat. Very mad. Probably should be a school, that guy. Now look at this situation here. Enemy in the right side building getting shot by the left one. So I'm going to throw some smoke. Make it look like someone's pushing in there. I thought there was a window in that one. And there wasn't. So this is where the gas play comes in. Make sure you pick up a gas mask. This one, I'm going to rotate all the way around the circle. This is what's called rotating. Basically moving to a better position. Oh, dolphin dive there to get out of that. Only got one play out, so I'm just going to keep moving in here. If this guy is locked onto me, I'm dead anyway, so we're going to keep moving, watching the circle, seeing where it's going. aiming down sight, behind cover again. Big tip, always get behind cover, try and conceal yourself. These guys are obviously going to be coming out of this area here, so I'm just looking around, thinking about cover behind the car. All good. 2 people left. I see them fighting. Knocked one. Go for the second. There you go. That's the win. Hope you enjoyed that a little bit there. Loadout is on screen. I hope it's helpful. I feel like if I do a tutorial on the starting of the game, I don't think it's going to be that helpful. I think it's pretty straightforward. Get money, get guns, and then be on your way. Now, we're going to go into a second game here, so if you want to copy those loadouts, make sure to take some screenshots. Okay, on to the second game here. I find myself in the middle of the circle pretty much. In a tower, got the Vaznev and the sniper. I'm going to jump off here and take a vehicle to the next position. You should always be looking at the minimap, seeing what's coming up next, seeing where you might want to go, where the circle's going to go, and try and just think about the plays you might want to take. So I'm thinking, you know what, I'm going to go up here and come in from the edge of the circle, see what's going on. So taking the vehicle, always pretty much just going maximum speed. You don't want to hover around. That's a good way to just get shot. I do prefer the armored vehicle over this one. Kind of looks like a Ford Escort, an old Ford Orion maybe. We're just going to try and hopefully bait some people out here. People aren't usually that great at aiming on the vehicle, so I like to risk it here and there. Always checking the buy station, but you won't see me hovering around one for very long. There is very little buy stations in this game. Oh, look, here we go. Tried to get that guy, somehow miss him. Who likes clothes now? Do you jump out of the vehicle and go for the guy? I decided not to. I want to get a better position. Might have the height on me. Thinking about the zip line to the right there, but nope. My thinking here is this guy, he or she, is probably going to sit there expecting me to come that way. So they're probably going to wait around, and look what happens here. Just look what happens. We take a nice flank. Always want to be flanking as much as possible. I'm aiming down sight here. I slow down a little bit. This area right here, and there he is. There you go. There's the down. This area, as I was saying here, is very campy. You want to check your corners. Lots of bushes, lots of vegetation that you can use to conceal yourself as you're moving up or down the map. You always want to check. And this little spot there, if you notice quickly there's a little bit of cover, a little lip on the rock face there. You can use that to your advantage if anyone is chasing you. That's another good tip, actually. As you're moving around the map, look for these little advantages. You see here, I just sit behind it a little bit so no one can see me. Look, there we go with the sniper. There is loads of these around the map. As much as this map, Al Mazrah, can seem quite open in places, there is actually a lot, and I mean a lot of cover. So make sure you are using it to your advantage. Now, in the other circle, I was pretty much in the middle here, but we're going to stick around on the edge just for a moment and then jump in. Usually, I would stay on the edge there, but I was thinking, you know what? Maybe this is the play. Try and get the high ground again. I'm going to keep saying this throughout my tutorials, but the high ground is really key. It makes such a massive difference, especially towards the end. In the final circles, they often go back up the hills, so do keep that in mind. Now, luckily, we've seen this guy dropping in. But I'm sure I heard someone on my left. Oh, there he is. He's in the bush. Take the first shot. Miss the second. Sadly missed those. Now, this is a bit risky. I see him pushing. I've got the high ground. And boom. We take advantage of that and push forwards. A little bit risky, but I felt confident there. I felt like I was going to take out that player. But if you're in that situation, you're doing it yourself, you know, just make sure you're pushing right. I didn't have any plates there, so it was a bit risky. A good player who was maybe anticipating that kind of move would probably dink me quite easily there. Now you can see that guy in the background there. Saw him dropping in, but I see this one as well. There's a break. Sadly, a miss on that one. I'm going to drop the airstrike just in front. If you can keep an airstrike for the final circles, definitely recommend you try and do that. Now this is where the strategy and the skills really come into play. Checking my corners here, looking around. I'm thinking of pushing in here, but some guy is in a bush and I get dinked. No panicking. Don't panic. Just chill. Gotta be chill. And then we get a different angle. Again, high ground. A little bit of a head glitch. If you can use a head glitch, that's where you're peeking over an object. Use it to your advantage. Honestly, it's the best way to go. Now, luckily, I've got a durable gas mask here. Remember what I was saying on the previous gameplay, the gas masks, especially the gold durable one. If you can find one of those, they are key. Now, sadly, I'm in a situation here where you've just got to make it up on the fly. Go for the high ground here. This guy's already took it. I've got a little bit of a head glitch. I just managed to win that gunfight. A little bit lucky there. Ideally, you'd want to push into the circle a little bit earlier, but sometimes you find yourself in these positions there, and you've just got to kind of make it up as you go along. Luckily, we got a little bit of time to breathe here. A little bit of cover, concealing myself behind the rock. Aimed outside here, check the corners. Make sure no one's on the edge of the gas. The building to the right would be ideal, but coming out of it could be a little bit risky. And look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's chilling. I'm going to wait. He looks the opposite way. Take my shot. 2 hit markers. Sadly, that geezer is going to get away. Now, I've taken some shots with the sniper, so I'm always aware of any position I may have given away myself in there. So I'm checking my corners. High ground. Once again, I see the fighting going on the right, but have a quick look to the left, just in case. Again, don't get tunnel vision. You don't want to make that mistake. Now here, again, using the bushes to conceal yourself. Lots of cover, checking each bush, making sure no one's chilling there. This guy, it's a 1v2 situation again, but it doesn't quite go the same way. This is where the skill kind of comes in, the planning. I've got the durable gas mask, so I'm thinking, you know what? I'm going to push up a little bit. I don't want to be caught out in this open area. These guys are probably going to see each other. I'm planning to fight here. This is where I want to fight. I get a couple of dings on this guy, but the guy on the left takes a shot at me, so I've got to bail. Now, if I sit there in the open, I've got a bit of high ground advantage, but I might get sandwiched by both players, so I'm thinking, okay, I've got to push up a bit. I was looking at that rock. It was not the play. Didn't look good, so I'm going to go all the way up the map, try and find a better angle, and then we're going to try and adjust from there. But unfortunately, for me, the circle decides to go back the other way. But again, we got the gas mask. I'm going to make a really long play here, all the way around the sides. And this is what you really want to be doing. If you can get away with this, you got to do it. Now, look at this. These guys are fighting. It's down the one on the left. I'm going to down this guy here. Try and get the finish. Got to reload, sadly. The guy on the left has got up. So I'm going to cover a bit. There we go. We get the nice double kill to finish the game. Hope this tutorial helps, guys. Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what you'd like to see. I don't normally post many full Warzone commentaries. They never did that well in the past. But if you guys want to see some tutorials, I'd love to make them. Loadouts are on screen if you want to copy those. Using the sniper there, it's unfortunately not a guaranteed one-shot. So you got to keep that in mind as you're moving around the map. The signal, though, follow-up shots are really easy. And yeah. Definitely recommend. Also, the Vaznev, that's a beast. Anyway, guys, hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Hope to see you in the next one. Hope to see you on stream. Make sure you turn on notifications. And yeah, have a good one. Catch you later.